So you're going to see a lot of shared culture between the Greeks and the Romans, and part of that is proximity, that it's a lot easier to share your culture when you're right next to each other. Okay, I want you to look at 3, Spain. Look how far away. Spain is the one that I always found on a map when I was in school because it looks like a man's face looking sideways. Do you see this over here?
Yeah.
To me, that looked like the profile of a man's face. I was never very good overall at maps in school, so I had to find visual clues to where things were on the map, which is why I knew the boot, I knew the islands, I knew the man's face. When I was in school,
Yes.
I looked for ways to remember. So the man's face is Spain. But look how far Spain is. It's quite a bit further from Italy, so you're not going to have as many ideas that are taken over. Okay? This island up here is Britannia. Eventually, the Romans are going to march up there and take a little boat over to the island, take a whole bunch of boats over to the island, and they're going to try to conquer the British. Okay?
Or maybe
They do succeed for a while. They get part of this island. They get the part that's closest to the land. I mean, that's closest to where they've crossed over. The farther they get back on the island, the more uncivilized it is, the rougher country it is, and the people... Anybody see Braveheart? Did you ever see that movie, Braveheart? Okay.
I have.
The people that live farther back on the back side of the island are rougher, they're more uncivilized, and they fight a lot harder. Barbarians, that's where we get the word barbarians. They fight a lot harder, and the Romans are not able to conquer that whole island. They are able to conquer part of it, and they make some of the British people slaves, but this island has some things that the Romans want, namely metal. What would you do if you were an army and you found a place that had a whole lot of metal? What would you use the metal for?
Armor and swords.
Yes.
Basic protection.
If the Romans come to your land and you've got something that they want, they will sometimes offer you, you may become citizens of our empire. Rather than making you our slaves, we're going to offer to make you citizens of our empire. To be a citizen, you have to swear loyalty to our government. You have to have our gods with your gods, and you have to give us money and pay taxes and do what we say. Okay? So this is a case that the part of Britain that they conquered, those people, a lot of them wanted to be citizens of Rome. Even though they would never ever travel all the way over here to the boot and see Rome, they liked the idea of organized religion, of these nice meals that lasted for hours and hours with clean food, clean clothes, beautiful temples. That appealed to them because they're living kind of in a savage way.